Hi guys, my name is Mick, and a couple days ago I made a video in which I explored the Dark Firelink shrine in the Untended Graves. What happened is, when I uploaded this video, a guy named SirBill93 asked me to explore the cave in which you get in the Untended Graves, but into the normal area, which is the Ashen Cemetery. And I thought it was an amazing suggestion, and so I did. As you can see, I teleported myself to the Cemetery of Ash, and then let's speed here a couple seconds. I'm gonna kill this guy, and I kind of felt nostalgic in here, because, you know, I felt like I had to, maybe I actually thought I could trigger something. If you go right, though, from the coffin, exactly like in the Untended Graves, you can see that there is an actual cave. At this point, I've flown into that cave, and it appeared to be the exact same place you can find in the dark area after Osiris the Mad King. Now, when I got here, I thought this was a parallel dimension of that place, and, you know, I started to search for stuff, but apparently all the chests were open, and there was no hidden wall, something stranger. I killed that guy, nailed it, and I went ahead on to find something else. I even got ahead, and I thought, you know what, maybe there's an alternate Osiris the Mad King, maybe an entire alternate area, or maybe a similar one. But it turned to be not true, because this is actually the place where I fought the boss, and this is that place. It's not an alternate place. As you can see, everything is the same. So what I did, I created a new character called Wall Crawler, and I restarted the game with him. There is the amazing cutscene that I'll skip. On the Cemetery of Ash, we soon just go that way that I showed you on the first occasion, and I'm gonna enter the cave. Now what's gonna happen is I can see through it, but when I walk on this wall, it melts like a normal invisible wall. But as you can see, if you watch the video, I haven't rolled on it. I first got into it and then rolled. So yeah, that's kind of strange, but I don't know. This guy was definitely a piece of crap, and it gave me a really hard time. And you know, I kept flying, avoided that guy, and I found the door, which is closed, as it should, because I've never fought the Mad King with this character. Tried to open it, could not open, so decided to no-clip through it. And what I saw when I entered it, it's nothing. Well, actually, no big deal of nothing. Of course, there's no boss, but if you go outside the fog, the noises of Osiris start to, you know, appear, and you can hear him. So if I enter the area now here, the game will load the boss fight, which is completely okay. I mean, I get it. I haven't tried to kill this guy. I mean, it is doable, but it's really hard. I don't suggest you to try it. Go back into it from this way, and you will actually have the chance to inspect this model pretty well, because he won't attack you, he won't fight back, he would stay still at all of your attacks. I've even noticed that if you hit his tail on a place, it actually gets bruised, it gets red on the place. And he keeps doing that animation if you hit him too much, but there's no way to cut his tail, unfortunately. I can see his sad baby still crying sometimes. It is kind of creepy, but it is amazing to see all those bruises and those red dots on his tail. I even tried to hit his son, but there's nothing I can do. But if I go away from this area, I try to get into the fog, he will get second phase. Maybe from the damage that I've done to him, I don't know, maybe. It's not really a bug, it's just lots of stuff that's not supposed to happen, but he killed me. He easily killed me. So at this point, I was fairly convinced that that place I go in is the same place. Although, I wanted to understand why there's that transaction when you can actually see the sun and the bell compared to when it's full dark, because it's the same area. So how it gets loaded and why, what happens? That's what I'm clapping my hands just to, you know, prove a point. I'm sorry if you're hearing that. You can't see my face, so it's fair. But it turns out that if you rest at that bonfire, the game will load the dark Firelink Shrine zone, which is kind of amazing. And yeah, of course there's nothing you can see from here, it's all dark. And I even went ahead to make another try. Now, I put those prismatic stone in here, which is on the normal Firelink Shrine. It's not dark, as you can see. I put a bunch of those. Then went to this bonfire, that way the dark Firelink Shrine could be loaded, and ventured into. And as you can see, the prismatic stone are still there in the exact same position, which means that it's the exact same area. Although enemies and sky and bonfire are loaded differently, but the area is the same. It is really amazing. I'm amazed by how the game design works in this game. They haven't been lazy at all. It's really fascinating. Anyway, that's it guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like if you like this video, and see you soon.